Hello, I am Kundan Kumar, the team lead of this project, which is Expense Tracker. And currently, we are working on the Expense Tracker. Let me show you what exactly we are working on. So, this is the basic stuff. What we have built is this is a finance tracker where all those finance related to a transaction or else keeping a track of all those transactions, what is being done to manage your finances, you can use this application. So what it does is, firstly, this is a dashboard where you can see the total income and the total expenses and the account balance. This all will be updated once you enter all your details into these sections. Like, let's suppose if you want to add your accounts, so you can come into the account section, and here you can add your account by clicking on add new account, and you can add your credit card as well, or else any kind of method where you use it to pay. So it will come into the account section. Currently I have as a single account which is of the State Bank of India, and that too I have set it as a primary bank. So current balance is at 22,950. And apart from that, there is a budget section where we'll be having a sections related to all your monthly allocated budget for all those categories. Let's suppose currently I'm talking about grocery. So here I have allocated somewhere around 5,000 rupees for a month of budget. So into this I have currently spent it somewhere around 1,300, which is as an expense, and currently the budget remaining is around 3,700. So everything you can track it from the budgets. And then the main part comes under the transaction, where you can record all your transaction which is being done individually, and that too you can put it into any particular category also. Like, let me show you where the category comes into the picture. You will come into the settings, there's a category. Currently if you see, there is an option of add new category, and you can put it the type of it, like is it expense or is it income. And you can choose the icon as well into the kind of transaction it is going to be. That particular thing will appear into this category name. Let's suppose I click as an entertainment, then this particular thing is getting updated. So this is just an UI part, and yeah, you can set it the monthly budget, what exactly it was being appearing into the budget section, and you can choose the color, and then you can create the category. Let's suppose I have given in simple four kind of categories expenses, which are this. First is the grocery, sales, e-commerce, and the bills. So into all these, I have given the monthly budget. As if I click on the grocery, I'll be able to see the grocery expense, how it was like appearing into that as a 5,000. Similarly, all for this. Now, what I will do is I'll be coming into our accounts place, where you can see the updated balance is somewhere around 22,950. This will be updated based on all your transactions. If you spend something, it will be debited. If you gain from anywhere as an income, it will be updated and it will be added to your account. Now, into the dashboard, all these are not any dummy data, these are the real data. And current, like earlier the account balance was 17,500, and after all this transaction currently it is 22,950. And you can see the expense breakdown over here, how many percentage is being spent into all your categories particularly. So this is what our basic project is, and it is working perfectly. Now the main part comes as a, there is an UI toggle also, like for the theme. So this is also working, as we have made it to keep it as in a dark mode as well as into light mode. So this is also working. Now the main part comes over here is, we have used for the CI/CD pipelines as Docker and Kubernetes. So let me just show it to you what I have. Like, currently this particular thing is being deployed onto the local host, and it is working perfectly, as you can see. And again, the other part comes is into our Ansible and the Kubernetes. So this is the Ansible part, which is hosted onto the Docker. We have deployed it, the whole project onto the Docker. And the second part is this, which is onto the Kubernetes. So let me show you exactly where these are. If I come into our Docker, so you will be seeing into the container section. Let me just again show it to you. If I come into the container section, you will be able to see as an Ansible. If I put it as a drop down menu, so you will be able to see the expense tracker, MySQL, the backend and the frontend. All these three components are under the Ansible, and it is started and it is working perfectly. Now, just to give an example, for the 3000 port, I'll be doing a simple thing like creating a budget. So I'll be budget giving as budget name as demo budget, and the category will be education, and the budget amount will be somewhere around 20,000. It will be monthly, and yeah, you can set a threshold also for the budget. Now if I create, the budget has been created, and you can see over here new budget has been appearing now. And if I spend any amount for this particular category, then it will appear into this. Now there is a report section also, which again puts all those details over here. If I come into this and show you to how details of the report works, so it will show all your details of the categories and the breakdowns. And now the main part comes over here is this is deployed onto the Ansible. So you can see things are working perfectly for the front and back end, the database part. And other part is the Kubernetes cluster. So if I come into the Kubernetes section, you will be able to see, if I choose my expense tracker application, then there are 5 pods which is being created, 2 for the front end, 2 for the back end, and 1 is for the MySQL. Now the main part comes over here is each and every pods are running currently. And again, what we can do is, if we do any kind of transaction over here, again it also appears. If I just refresh this page, you'll be see it is taking a little bit of time to load the dashboard, because currently we are using pods. So due to a little bit of delay into the latency, it is appearing like that. If I want to add a transaction, I'll be adding it. Like if I want to create an income of 1000 rupees, there is no any category right now. And if I want to put the primary bank description as income, I think it will fail, because currently we don't have any category. So category must be appearing into this, because that is a important part. Yeah, I got it. So since there is no category into this, I need to add a category. For the income part, I need to add like sales, or else salary, and icon will be as work. Now I'll be putting as in category. Now the category has been created for the income. Now I'll be going into the transaction, adding a transaction into the income part. If I click over here, putting as 10,000, I'll be able to see work salary. So this is how things works. I'll be selecting the account where the salary was credited, and yeah, I'm good to go. I'll be clicking at the add transaction. Now it will create a transaction of 10,000 rupees. So I am able to track the transaction. It's not any kind of dummy data. You'll be able to see the account balance is also updated over here. So things are working perfectly. Now this is being done into the Kubernetes cluster, and all those like pods and the containers are working perfectly, and there is no issue at all. And concurrently we are using 3. The first one is the local host, and the second one is the Kubernetes cluster, and the third one is in the Ansible. So each and everything is uploaded, and everything is working at the same time with the different ports. First one is for the 5173, second one is for the 30080, and the third one for the Ansible is 3000 port, which is working for the Docker. So yeah, this was the project which we have developed, and we are fine with this. Thank you.